thanks for joining me today. I'm Kerry Kennedy and I'm a multi-genre author, and today's vlog is just a short stint on the writing. So I'm working on my work in progress, which is a horror story. So some exciting things have been happening in terms of this year already, and I know we're not even onto the second week of January properly. So the story I'm writing right now is a horror story, and this morning I've already done a writing stint. I'm just trying to log onto my laptop, and I got to 1,800 words in one hit, which I wrote pretty quickly. I wrote it in something like 35 minutes, but it's at a crux point of the story because we're now heading into the end of the story, and it's really super exciting. So I've also got a book coming out on the 23rd of January, which is a romantic comedy, and it's set between London and sunny Spain. So that's something really exciting. And I've just put in the wrong password, so let me try that again without looking at the screen. So I wanted to do today, like I said, just a writing stint on this horror story, which is going to come out at the end of February. And it's been likened to a Stephen King novel, which is just absolutely thrilling for me. So one of my beta readers has been reading the chapters as I go, and they have given me some feedback. So the first thing they said was, wow, this story is absolutely gripping and it's really terrifying. And how can you write something like this? And then the next one wrote to me to say, oh, I am absolutely loving this. I can't wait for you to finish some more chapters and get them over to me. And this was at chapter 33, so I'm on chapter 37 now. And then I had another message to say, I'm loving this story. It is just like a Stephen King novel. I never thought that I would say that, but really your work is absolutely amazing. So I am so super thrilled with this, to hear this. And I'm just trying to go into my manuscript now. I mean, it's just really exciting when somebody likens your work to something that's out there that is by an absolutely ginormous name like Stephen King. So I'm really pleased with that. But, you know, the proof is in the pudding, and when the book is released and other readers purchase it and read it and review it, then we will see what they think. So for me today is really exciting because, like I said, I've just hit over 70,000 words. I'm on just under 73,000 words. And the story now, the ending is really wrapping up. So the pace throughout this story has been quite a fast pace. There's been quite a lot of action that's been happening. And it centres around basically a family, quite a young family. You know, the parents are only in their 40s and they've got 3 children. And they've set off on a camping, well, it's not really a camping holiday, but they've set off on a holiday to the Spanish countryside, high up in the mountains. And it's pretty much the wilderness up there. There's not really an awful lot around them. And they've rented a cottage that has been closed up for over a year. And as the story unfolds, they discover, which I'm not going to tell you because there are any spoilers, so they discover that the cottage was not let out for well over a year because an incident took place that comes to light not quite halfway through the book. But there are other incidences that are happening before they find this out. You know, there's some scary moments in this book. There's some sightings of certain things. And there's some really sinister events that actually take place. So where I'm at the moment is that we're coming into the home stretch on this book. And I'm going to quickly do my word count. Let's have a little look. Yeah, so I'm actually not at 73, I'm at 71,865,000 words on this. So within the next 9,000 words, the book will be finished. I usually write about 80,000 words. I have been known to write epic books of 110, 120,000 words. But I found with editing, I was actually taking quite a bit out. And then I was getting my work down to about the 80, 85,000 words. Now, for me, that's a great word count to aim for because you've got enough of the story to make it a proper novel, but not so long that some people aren't going to want to read the whole of the book. And here, I'm just going to read you a little bit of the paragraph that I'm working on, and then I will be finishing off my other 1,200 words today because I'm aiming for 3,000 words today, but I have been on a bike ride in between. The dogs, having turned their backs on the boar, followed the sounds of the commotion. As soon as they had heard the screaming, their pace quickened. Their senses were sharpened and they knew there would be fresher and easier kill very close by. The boar raised their heads from their lowered positions and began to scream out, producing a high-pitched, almost wailing sound. Their heads shook back and forth in rapid movement as they nudged each other. It was them or the dogs. They were ferocious and tenacious and they wanted it all. They were not quite done with the pack of wild animals just yet. The noise of thudding had alerted them to something untoward taking place, but the screaming and the wailing they heard, that they knew was human. And what did human presence mean? Food. Lots of food, prime, fresh, raw flesh. They needed to survive. So I've written a bit beyond that, but that was a little paragraph that I wanted to share with you today. And in a week's time, I'm going to be doing another vlog, and there'll be another little update and some more paragraph excerpts that I will be reading out. I hope you're all having a fantastic Wednesday. Mine has been absolutely amazing. And I wish that you would put a like on my little reel this morning, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please hit the subscribe button at the bottom and subscribe, because I really rely on all your support to help me get to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a great day.